So you wanna be starting something, you got to be starting something. So you wanna be starting something, you got to be starting something.
Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the Truckin' Journey. I'm Trucker Jim, and this is episode 119. It is about 10:30 on a Sunday evening, getting ready to start a week, going up to pick a Michelin load up. But today, instead of going to Louisville, Kentucky, I'm going to Spring Hill, Tennessee. So that's pretty cool, a little change of scenery. But I was greeted, when I got back to the truck this evening, I got here in time so I could, take a nap for about 3 hours or so before I headed out. And it was really hot in the truck when I got in, which let me know something happened with my APU. I looked at my little power strip for the green light indicator, and it was out, which meant my inverter trip. So all my food I had in the fridge, well, I had to toss 3 bags of food out. Chicken, sausage, vegetables, butter, creamer, you name it. If I had it, it is now in the dumpster over here. So that kind of sucks. I got all these things to cook food with, and well, I ain't got no food to cook. So more than likely on my 30-minute break on this shift, I'm gonna stop at Walmart or a grocery store and grab a few things. But let me get on the road, head over to Michelin, and I'll see you guys later in the shift.
You're stuck in the middle, and the pain is slender.
Alright people, let me catch you guys up on what you've missed. Well, I left the Greer yard, I don't know, 10 something last night without a trainee. Because, well, one called me from like Charleston saying it's going to be my trainee. But logistically, it just didn't sound good. And the higher ups, recruiting, safety, Jim Gibson, none of those guys had called and told me I had a trainee. So I told him, you just stay in Charleston and call them tomorrow. But I'm loaded now. I delivered in Spring Hill, Tennessee. I should have did a video because there's a way you want to go there and it ain't the way my Ram McNally tries to take me anyway. And I've had several guys mention to me they have trouble backing there. Like in the instructions that we get sent, it says, don't hit the fence. And that's good advice. You don't want to hit the fence. But now, I've only got about 2 hours left to clock, so I'm going to get as close to a rock hill as I can. Probably, if I get 100 miles down the road from here, I'll be lucky. But I'm pretty well loaded. This is a 53-foot trailer. And all these boxes, guess how much my load weighs? I'm not going to be going by a cat scale because all of that is 2,400 pounds. Which, for you guys that don't know, that's pretty light. That's about as light as it gets for, an 18-wheeler trailer load. I'm hauling bean bags. And I got to sit on a couple of the bean bags. Oop, this side closes first. Got to sit on a couple of the bean bags. And, well, it seems like they're making bean bags better than they made bean bags when I was a kid. But I will be taking these bean bags to a Ross, DC, and Rock Hill, South Carolina, and who knows what's gonna be after that. Well, alrighty, it is time to get on the road. But you guys may notice that my sunglasses are badass again. Instead of wearing the cheap truck stop glasses, my Maui Jims have returned to me. For those of you guys that don't know, I was getting like a breakout spot from here. Well, apparently the coating over the frame here, I think where the metal hinge was, it had worn off over time. And I don't know if there's nickel in it or whatever, and apparently I'm sensitive to nickel. But they replaced the frames and mailed them back to me, and well, so far, so good. But I tell you, these lenses are so much better than the truck stop. Just everything looks so crisp and it's the right color, and I like it. I like it a lot. But let me get on down the road, people, and I don't know, see if I can make about 100 miles or so, which will give me me about a 560 mile day. But as long as, I don't know, it stays on the pattern that I'm at now, I'll be driving a good bit at night, and then the first part of the morning. Should be getting shut down before lunch each day this week. That is until I get a curveball thrown into my week and screws all that up. But that's what today and tomorrow is going to be anyway. But see you guys in a bit. Alright, it is 11 a.m. on Monday morning, and while I'm shut down, been driving through the night and through the morning, and I'm getting ready to cook me a little something to eat and get some sleep, because the trainee, I think I'd mentioned it in this video, or maybe I did in the live video I did a little earlier, but they want me to train him. He's in Charleston, so after I deliver to Rock Hill early in the morning, well, they're working on getting me to Charleston so I can pick Javon up. That's the name of my new trainee, and and then I guess have a full shift for him, which means it's gonna be a long day for Trucker Jim. So let me fix me something to eat and get some sleep. Or you guys want to do a little cooking with me? All right, here, check it out. I got the pan heating up, the Aroma hot plate. Today we will be having hamburgers. Think one will be enough? In this truck driver's opinion, good storage containers is a must. I mean, if you want to use old buttercup to keep stuff in, you go right ahead. I personally like good glass containers that have a good sealable top. But, you know, that's me. And while that's cooking, we'll try some of this salad out. Salad is not too bad, but the burger has been flipped once. That is my cup of ice, which will, well, here shortly, be a cup of ice water. Just ran down to the pilot, filled my ice cup up, and my burger is almost ready. When I say almost, what I mean is I have not put the cheese upon it to melt. Let's do that now. Usually I'm more of a sharp cheddar on burger kind of guy, but sharp cheddar is one of the cheeses I lost in my refrigerator incident yesterday, and well, I didn't get into that, so we got the Italian cheese blend on the burgers. I do wish I had a lid for my frying pan, but they're, I don't know, you gotta buy like sets of frying pans to get lids, it seems like, so I currently do not have one. I think I might have to cook another. Alright, I've got a new series for you guys. I just found it earlier today. I'm actually on episode 5, but it's called Dallas and Robo. But it's about truck drivers in space. It's an animated show. There's a crazy chick and a robot are the main characters, but they're truck drivers in space.
You're stuck in the middle. The pain is splendor. I took my baby to the doctor with a fever, but nothing he found. By the time is to the street, she said she had a breakdown. Someone's always trying to start my baby crying, talking, squealing, lying, saying you just want to be starting something. So you wanna be starting.
All right, quick little update. I delivered to Ross, but they did not have an empty, so I'm on my way over to U.S. Foods in Fort Mills to get an empty now. But I don't know, the people I expected to relay the information to my dispatcher, because I couldn't get him on the phone about the trainee that I was intending to pick up in Charleston, well, that didn't happen. So I'm picking up in Chester, although it's going to Duluth, but I'm going to be T-calling it in Greer, which really isn't enough to finish me out for the day, the miles I want to get. I got a little over 4 hours of clock left on my day, and well, Greer's not that far from where I'm at now. So they're working on it. I don't know if the guy's going to get a ride to Greer, or actually Columbia would work well if they send me to Columbia after Greer and he can catch a ride with somebody to Columbia. That would work out okay. But I guess we are to be continued on all that. Alright, so I've got my empty trailer from US Foods and I'm headed to Chester, South Carolina for my next pickup. And for those of you that have not been following me since the early days, I went to truck driving school very close to Chester, South Carolina in Richburg at TDI, which is the Truck Driving Institute. And I called ahead, and they always love for former graduates and truck drivers to stop by there so the new students can see the trucks and talk to drivers, and we can just answer their questions honestly, So I'm gonna do that. Maybe we'll get a little video of the trainees. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I've only done it like one time before. But I will see you guys at the truck driving school.
Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
Alright, here I am at TDI. The students have not begun rushing me yet. And I'm trying to think of something funny because I know, let's see, where's it at? Some jackass is gonna ask me about my scratches that I have on my truck. You guys that's been watching me for a while know it's two separate events, but has not been cosmetically repaired yet. I'll think of something.
Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Brooklyn, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' something smoother than a fresh drop. Something too high.
Alright, I am here. And I'm walking in to check in. There we go. Okay, so I'm putting it in door 2. But anytime you see these covered dock areas, well, that's always where flatbeds get loaded. Us drive-in guys, well, we're generally not under the covered docks like that, which I'm going to door 2. Gotta slide the tandems first, though. And as you can see, there's not a tremendous amount of room. Not set up for a 45 anyway, so this will be closer to a 90-degree backing maneuver. Well, I'm backed up to a dock, and I thought, well, this will be a good time for some lunch. So I've got me a buffalo chicken pizza cooking in the oven. And it should be ready any moment now. That looks pretty tasty.
Bitch, say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. And my band bought that money, break it down.
Alright, well, I could let this episode continue to go on and on and on, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it so I can start working on the next one, because getting in the truck right now is my new trainee. Here it comes. Welcome to Kenny Wayne. Maybe you guys will see him in the next episode. Yeah, man.
Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown